What up, YouTube? Welcome to my Miami crib. If you want to learn how to get the best drone shots in all of real estate, keep watching.
Who's calling this?
Yo, YouTube. Oh, I called at a bad time. My bad. Make sure you hit subscribe, but let's get back to the drone thing. Great drone shots are all about smooth movements and great motion. It's the motion in the air that causes you to feel the euphoria while watching. I'll show you guys how to use active track, how to get great motions in the air, and also little secrets that will make your flights a lot better. Let's get the drone in the air.
Leaving me. We got sticks in the club illegally. Got the whole 6 side, they believe in me. We got members east of the DVP. We got members west on the...
So we are officially in the air, and I'm gonna show you guys how to get super smooth drone shots. Remember, it's all about the motion. It's about how far does your drone move in the sky. And one of the best ways to get motion is to start off with the orbiting shot. Have you ever watched a video and thought to yourself, man, their shot is silky smooth. Why is my shot so shaky? It's because you're not using the active track feature. Now you can do this manually, however, it really helps to have this tool enabled. So what you'll do is you'll start off with this, and you can see we have a couple paid actors in the pool right now, but we're gonna go ahead and make a box around the pool. And then once you have that box, you're gonna go from the right, and then you're gonna go to the left. Okay, so now we have that, and then you're gonna want to go out of the frame, right? So essentially, I like to start off with, you know, this is the meat, right? There's the meat, there's a photo, and then there's the meat. So the meat is where you're ramping into it. The photo is that MLS photo, that beautiful picturesque look, and then the meat, once again, is the speed ramp out. So let's go ahead and go to the meat. Okay, so I'm going a little bit lower, and we're gonna just go ahead and spin into this right here. We're gonna spin into this, and you can see I'm using my fingers to keep things kind of centered, but right here, we're spinning into it, we're pushing up, pushing up, we're 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 pushing up, and then boom, there you go, you get that perfect orbiting shot, and then wow, look at that Miami skyline, it's just incredible. So that's the first one. You're gonna use the orbiting shot with the active track feature. It's super, super helpful. So now that you've seen the orbiting shot, I'm gonna show you guys another great shot, which I call the bird's eye shot. Now this one, it's gonna be a lot better to get the orbiting because the ocean and the depth of the building, but I'll show you guys just for context. And here's a few examples of where it looks really great. Let's fix that.
Have all the freedom in the world.
All right, so now we're above the building, and what I like to do is I like to give myself some meat to run into it, so I'll get a little bit closer, like that. So here we are, a little bit closer. We got some paid actors, and here we are, we're pushing up, we're pushing up, we're pushing up, and then I like to do a little bit of spin usually. A little bit of spin kind of adds a little fun to it. There it is, a little bit of spin. But this is the bird's eye shot, and the bird's eye shot looks absolutely incredible. Another great shot that you can get is a straight push-in shot. Now you can push in or you can go backwards. In this case, I'm gonna go backwards, but I'll show you guys what that looks like. And once again, this is not going to be the best shot that you can get for this property specifically, but for other properties, it's going to look absolutely incredible. For example, if it's over the ocean and you're pushing from over the ocean. But let's go ahead and take a look at what this looks like. So what you'll do is you'll get your subject in frame, and you can fly forwards, you can fly backwards. It's a straight push. It's either straight push forwards or straight push backwards. It works either way. In this case, I'm gonna go backwards. So I have my meat, I'm getting to my meat. Right, so here we are, we're meat. And then right here, I would consider it photo. And then we're meat. And this is a great straight push-in shot. And I'm gonna watch out for that building. But wow, does that look incredible. Really, really cool. Okay, so you'll see I just passed the building. And how did I know I was gonna pass the building? I wanna point your attention to this backup screen. So if you're using a Mavic 4 Pro, it's gonna have this, I call them like the Tesla sensors. But you can see right here, I'm aware of what I can see around me. And this is one of those ways that I get these really risky shots without crashing my drone super often. So take a look at this. So as we're flying around, Now that we've gotten the straight push-in shot or the push-in or pull-out shot, I want you to see that when you're flying, the drone will automatically show you the angle around. So if you look in that bottom left corner right here, this right here will show you the angle around, so that way you don't crash into things. So as I was pulling backwards, I was getting really close to that building, but I've flown the drone enough that I know for sure that I'm not gonna hit it. And also, as I was doing the orbit around the building earlier, I could see that there was another building right here, that this building right here was getting close to me, but because I was looking at the Tesla cameras, it was making it so that my flight was a lot safer. So it's important to, as you're flying, to make sure that you look at all of your angles. Are you watching and haven't subscribed? What are you doing? Make sure you hit that subscribe button, and also if you have any questions, feel free to text me. My phone number is right here. Let's get back to the drone. So now that you know how to hopefully not crash your drone, I'm gonna show you guys another great shot you can get called the reveal shot. So this is gonna work great here on this rooftop. It's also gonna work great if you have a property that's on an elevation. So here we go, we're gonna go ahead and make the box, go to the right, go to the left. And then I also like to do this fun idea of where we go a little bit lower. So here we are, we're gonna go a little bit lower, and there will become a point where it's just too far for the drone and the drone starts to not like it. But here we are, I like this, you got a little bit of flare, and we're obviously below it, right? So it's just like a whoosh, right? It's really cool. So let's go ahead and start to orbit a little bit, and then we're gonna reveal the pool. We're orbiting and we're revealing, we're orbiting and we're revealing. And here we go, so cool. Nice revealing, and we can go back a little bit further. Amazing. Now imagine if that building wasn't there, you know, what that reveal would do. But this is just the ethos of what a reveal shot looks like. It's heroic. You're not expecting it. It's otherworldly. To finish off, I'll show you guys how to get a 3x shot. So the 3x shot is for the Mavic 3 Pro, Mavic 4 Pro, for a couple other drones. But the reason I like the 3x shot is because it gives the telephoto feel experience to the video. So I just simply click 3x, and what I might do is I might make a box around it. And there's so many ways you can go about it. In this case, I'll do a little bit of spinning. And it would look a lot better if the umbrellas were up and you had a little bit more to work with. But let's go ahead and take a look here. And then you can do a nice spin. You'll notice the cityscape in the background just looks really cool. Now, this is gonna look really great, once again, when it comes to elevation. So those are some of the best drone shots that you can get when it comes to shooting real estate. Keep in mind the orbit, the spin, whether you're spinning around it on a linear motion or you're spinning around it and spinning up, that is going to typically be that wow shot. When you watch, you're like, wow, because it matches with other movements. Also, of course, the straight push in, push out, and everything else you can do to get creative. Now, people always ask, what are the settings that we're using? So I'll quickly tell you guys the settings. So what I like to do is I like to shoot in 4K 60, right? So 4K 60 right here. And most of the time I'm shooting in auto. When I click Pro, you can see you could technically get really creative and get it dialed in just right, but I'm most of the time going to just use auto, and I'm just keeping an eye to make sure everything looks good. And that's really it. I would just finish this off with saying that most of the time people overcomplicate everything there is about real estate videography, like everything. White balance, the drone, the settings, it's like the gimbal. Just keep it simple. If you're watching your shot and as you're watching it, as you're filming it, you're feeling euphoria, your viewers will feel the same euphoria. Just make sure you go whoosh, like you just gotta have it. You gotta have the spin, you gotta have the, the fire. So that's how you do it. You gotta have fun when you're in the air. If you're not having fun, no one's gonna have fun watching your videos. And let's just finish off this video with showing you guys how to land it. Because people say, oh my gosh, I can't land it. You just gotta go into cine mode. So in the air, I'm in sport mode. When I'm landing, I go to cine mode. So here we are, we're bringing the drone in. Whoa, hello. Like this. and you just need a spot to land it. Just like that. I'm a pilot.